Dear students, I am Dr. Rajiv Sapre. This is lecture number 35 about the topic topology of metric spaces. In the previous lecture, we have done lots of things. I will just use 1 or 2 minutes of this lecture to produce a link between what we did in previous lecture and what we are going to do in this lecture. So basically we studied what are meant by adherent points. Right, we did these things, adherent points. Then we studied what are isolated points, and also closure of a set, isolated point and closure of the set. Okay, so what is adherent point? See, it is already we have done what are limit points. In case of limit points, what we say, suppose you have x comma d as a metric space, and suppose A is subset of x, then point P belonging to x is limit point of A if for every epsilon greater than 0 or every whatever radius you take, epsilon we will say, every epsilon greater than 0, or we are habitual with r, so better we take r, right? So for it is immaterial, but generally people are happy with the usual symbols that we use. So for r, every r, for each r greater than 0, what happens if you take open sphere centered at P with radius r minus singleton P, right? This has non-empty intersection with A. How you describe in words? Every open sphere with center at P contains at least one point of A other than P. So this other than P is an important issue whenever you talk about limit points. But when you talk about adherent points, we are not interested in other than P. So there what we will say, so this is all about limit points. Right, this is limit point. What is adherent point? There we will say the point P belonging to x, same story. Point P belonging to x is adherent point instead of limit point if for each r greater than 0, SPR, right? This bracket is not necessary now because we wanted to subtract P from there. We are not interested in subtracting P now. So SPR intersection A is non-empty. See now the difference. Here we are saying limit point is that point of the set capital X, so that if you draw any open sphere around that point P with radius R, any radius you take, that open sphere contains at least one point of A other than P. So we are subtracting this P. Here we are not subtracting. Any open sphere around P will contain point of A. That is what adherent point means. आणि हाच adherent point isolated point कधी होईल? See, an adherent point is an isolated point if there exists an open ball. See, isolated point मध्ये आपण काय म्हणतोय की adherent point P of A, okay, is said to be isolated. Each isolated point, okay, right, when there exists an open ball centered at P, so there exists some r greater than 0 such that open ball centered at P means SPR, right, contains no point of A other than P, contains no point of A other than P. तेव्हा ह्या तीनही गोष्टींच्या आयडियाज आपल्याला क्लिअर पाहिजेत. अदर दॅन P एकही पॉइंट असणार नाही असा R मला मिळेल, बरोबर ना? सो वी हॅव गिवन वन एक्झाम्पल ऑल्सो, करेक्ट? What was that example? whenever, see, any, suppose now, yes, in the last lecture I have given this example. A is, suppose, means usual metric space R comma D you consider, and suppose A is the set which is Klopen interval 0 1 closed at 1 union singleton 2. हे हा आपण पॉइंट, म्हणजे हा आपण सेट घेतला होता. तर ह्याच्यामध्ये आपण काय म्हटलं, 2 is an adherent point of A. Why? Because I can draw any open sphere around 2. It will contain point of the set A. कारण काय 2 स्वतःच त्याच्यामध्ये आहे ना त्या सेटमध्ये. So this is an adherent point of A. But 2 is not limit point. See, whenever I take any open sphere around 2, सिंपल एक्झाम्पल, तुम्ही 1/2 ही रॅडियस घ्या आणि 2च्या भोवती ओपन स्फिअर काढा. इट विल बी फ्रॉम 1.5 to 2.5. इट डज नॉट कंटेन एनी पॉइंट ऑफ दिस सेट A अदर दॅन 2. So 2 is not limit point. Correct? So all these things we must be properly understand. We must properly understand. Isolated point हा सेट मधला पॉइंट असतो. Adherent point हा पुन्हा कसं आहे बघा, adherent point is not necessarily point of the set. बट एनी ओपन स्फिअर, आता तुम्ही बघा ओपन इंटरवल 0 1 घेतला आपण आर मधलं सबसेट ऑफ आर, तर काय होणार, 0 हा ॲडरंट पॉइंट आहे का बघा. त्याच्यासाठी काय व्हायला पाहिजे, एनी ओपन स्फिअर यू ड्रॉ अराउंड 0 इट शुड कंटेन पॉइंट ऑफ ओपन इंटरवल 0 1. इट विल कंटेन. सो इट इज ॲडरंट पॉइंट. इट इज ऑल्सो लिमिट पॉइंट बिकॉज अदर दॅन 0, any open sphere you draw around 0, it will contain point of this set open interval 0 1 other than 0. So other than 0, then in case of adherent point we are not interested in that other than P, etc. So all such things you must properly digest. That is very very important. आणि मग आपण गेल्या लेक्चरमध्ये असे काही 2-3 पॉइंट्स घेतले होते की समजा एक मेट्रिक स्पेस असेल आणि A हा जर त्याचा सबसेट असेल तर आपण प्रूव्ह केलं A इज सबसेट ऑफ A बार. A बार म्हणजे काय डिफाईन केलं होतं आपण बघा, A बार इज डिफाइंड ॲज सेट ऑफ ऑल adherent points of A. Set of all adherent points of A, that was closure of the set. Set of all adherent points of A is called closure of the set and it is denoted by this A bar. मग आपण काही रिझल्ट्स प्रूव्ह केले की A बार जे आहे A कंटेन्स A बार. A हा A बारचा सबसेट असतो असं आपण प्रूव्ह केलं. नंतर आपण असं प्रूव्ह केलं की एव्हरी लिमिट पॉइंट, बघा इथे हे जे एक्झाम्पल आहे ह्याच्यामध्ये आपल्याला कळतं एव्हरी लिमिट पॉइंट इज अन ॲडरंट पॉइंट, राईट. बट कॉन्व्हर्सली नॉट ट्रू. लिमिट पॉइंट हा ॲडरंट पॉइंट असणारच आहे पण कॉन्व्हर्सली इट इज नॉट ट्रू. कारण काय बघा, ॲडरंट पॉइंट नीड नॉट बी लिमिट पॉइंट. इथे हा ॲडरंट पॉइंट होता बट इट इज नॉट लिमिट पॉइंट, राईट. सो ऑल सच थिंग्स, रिलेशन्स इन बिटवीन जी असतात दोघांच्या, दोन कन्सेप्ट्समधली, ती आपल्याला चांगली तयार पाहिजे. त्याच्यानंतर अ लिमिट पॉइंट ऑफ अ सेट नीड नॉट बिलॉंग टू द सेट. दिस इज ऑब्वियस. आता इथेच तुम्ही बघा ओपन इंटरवल 0 1, लिमिट पॉइंट काय याचा, 0 इज लिमिट पॉइंट, 1 इज लिमिट पॉइंट, बट दे आर नॉट एलिमेंट्स ऑफ द सेट. सो लिमिट पॉइंट, adherent points, they may not be in the set, but isolated point is inside the set. This is important. Isolated point is always a element of the set. आता आपल्याला असं प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे. We will actually start with the new lecture now. What we want to prove now is that if you consider closure of the set, आपण आता क्लोजर म्हणजे काय डिफाइन केलंय, क्लोजर म्हणजे आपण काय डिफाइन केलंय, सेट ऑफ ऑल adherent points. So now we will prove now that let XD be the metric space, right. We will prove this. Let X comma D be the metric space, okay, and let A is subset of X. Then A bar is equal to A union DA. This is what I was telling yesterday. Some authors define A bar as a union of A and its limit points. But now here we are having a different approach. First we have defined what is A bar. Closure of the A, according to us, is the set of all adherent points of A. And now we are going to prove these two things are equal. आता हे दोन्ही सेट्स आहेत. This is set of all adherent points and this is the set of union of A and its limit points. They are equal, we have to prove. Now you know always that when two sets are equal, if you want to prove A and B are equal, suppose, then what you will like to prove, A is subset of B and B is subset of A, right? So here also same thing we will try to do. So proof now, to prove that, or what is given first, that we will note down. So here we will say proof means we should write it in the proper way. So let XT be the metric space, XT be metric space, and now A is subset of X, that is given, right? What is to be proved? To prove that A bar is equal to A union D of A, असा आपणाला prove करायचं आहे. So we should be concretely knowing what is A bar. A bar is set of all adherent points. What do you mean by A? Suppose मी असं म्हटलं आता की P is element of A bar, म्हणजेच काय झालं, P हा A चा adherent point झाला. What do you mean by that? You draw any open sphere around P, whatever radius you take, it will have non-empty intersection with A. And whenever I want to prove this and this set is equal, definitely I will like to prove that A bar is subset of this and this is subset of A bar. Then they are equal. Okay, so let P belongs to A bar. P belongs to A bar. What does it mean? It implies P is adherent point of A. P is adherent point of A. What do you mean by this? It means for every r greater than 0. So this implies for each r greater than 0, okay, SPR, that means open sphere with center at P, radius r, intersection A is not empty. Now there are two possibilities. There exists r greater than 0, म्हणजे काय होईल, या ओपन स्फिअर मधून P काढून टाकलं तर त्याचं आणि याचं इंटरसेक्शन नॉन एम्प्टी आहे, ही एक पॉसिबिलिटी. और SPR minus P intersection A is empty is another possibility, right? So there are two possibilities. There are two possibilities. What are those? What are those? First is, first, there exists r greater than 0, right, such that SPR minus P, P means singleton P, its intersection with A is empty, or SPR, I will erase this, or SPR minus P, right, intersection with A is not empty. For this part is for every r greater than 0. Okay, now suppose SPR, this part, suppose SPR minus singleton P and its intersection with A is, say, empty for some r greater than 0. For some r greater than 0. Now in that case what happens? It implies P belongs to A. कारण काय? SPR minus singleton P intersection A is empty, we are saying, right? So what does this imply? P belongs to A. Why? As SPR intersection A is non-empty, right? As SPR intersection A is non-empty, P is adherent point given to you. So SPR intersection A is non-empty, and that implies P belongs to A union DA. right? Now suppose, now let SPR minus singleton P, right, and its intersection with A is non-empty, for every R, right, for every R. Second part I am considering, for every R greater than 0. Then in this case, what does it imply? It implies P is limit point of A. P is limit point of A. And what does it mean? It implies P belongs to dA. P belongs to D of A. So whenever I start with P belongs to A bar, so P belongs to A bar, it implies P belongs to A union dA. P belongs to A union dA. Implies what? It implies A bar is subset of A union dA. One way we have proved, say this is result 1. A is subset of A union, A bar is subset of A union dA. Right? This is say result 1. See how we have considered two cases. Whenever you know that this P belongs to A bar, it means P is adherent point of A. याचाच अर्थ काय होतो? कुठलाही मी R घेतला तर SPR म्हणजेच ते ओपन स्फिअर अराउंड P with radius R, its intersection with A is non-empty. मग दोन पॉसिबिलिटीज घ्या की SPR minus singleton P intersection A is empty for some R, and other way around, other possibility is SPR minus singleton P intersection is non-empty for every R greater than 0. In this case, P is limit point of A, and in this case P belongs to A. P belongs to here A union dA. बघा याचा अर्थ काय होतो? SPR minus P intersection A is empty for some R greater than 0. It implies P belongs to A. Why? As SPR intersection A is non-empty, right? So this is how you can prove that A bar is subset of A union dA. Again, go through this proof. See how the two cases are considered and what is the outcome in case of each, and how you have reached to conclusion. This is to be studied properly. Now in converse part म्हणजे मला काय करायचं आहे आता? I will erase this screen. Okay, in converse part what I have to prove is, we have to prove now that A union dA, now last means second part, converse part, which we say to prove that now A union dA is subset of A bar. बघा पहिल्या पार्ट मध्ये आपण काय प्रूव्ह केलेलं आहे ऑलरेडी? A bar is subset of A union dA, right? This was our result 1 which we have proved in the previous screen. This is our result 1. Now what? I have to prove other way around. A union dA is subset of A bar, right? So we will prove that. आपल्याला जर हे प्रूव्ह करायचं असेल तर मला काय प्रूव्ह करायला पाहिजे? A is subset of A bar and dA is subset of A bar. Once you prove this, so to prove that A is subset of A bar and dA is subset of A bar, हे आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करावं लागेल. ओके, सो नाव व्हॉट? आपल्याला जर हे प्रूव्ह करायचं असेल तर लेट x बिलॉंग्स टू A. लेट x बिलॉंग्स टू A. देन व्हॉट? आता जर हा x हाच पॉइंट A मध्ये असेल, देन for all R greater than 0, right, x belongs to SXR. X हे सेंटरच आहे ना त्या ओपन स्फिअरचं, सो इट इज अ सेंटर and x belongs to A. X belongs to center and also a center of this open sphere, and you are starting with x belongs to A. So x belongs to then SXR intersection A. But what is SX? जर x हा SXR intersection A मध्ये जर असेल तर त्याचा अर्थ काय झाला? What does it mean? It implies x is adherent point of A. X is adherent point of A. बघा adherent point ची definition, adherent point of A, and that means what? X belongs to A bar. हा त्यातला दुसरा भाग झाला सिद्ध. X belongs to A bar. आता मला काय प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे? की डी ऑफ ए इज सबसेट ऑफ ए बार, हे आपल्याला प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे. मग त्याच्यासाठी स्टार्ट विथ डी ऑफ ए. सो इथे लिहूया आपण, टू प्रूव्ह दॅट डी ऑफ ए इज सबसेट ऑफ ए बार. इथे तुम्ही काय प्रूव्ह केलं, एक्स बिलॉंग्स टू ए बार. एक्स हा कुठून घेतला होता तुम्ही, ए मधून. सो हिअर ॲक्च्युअली नॉट दिस इज नॉट ट्रू, सॉरी, दिस इज नॉट ट्रू. दिस इम्प्लाइज व्हॉट? सो आय विल से दिस इम्प्लाइज, आपण कुठून सुरुवात केली, एक्स बिलॉंग्स टू ए, यू प्रूव्ड एक्स बिलॉंग्स टू ए बार. सो दिस इम्प्लाइज ए इज सबसेट ऑफ ए बार. हा आपला रिझल्ट 2 म्हणा. आता मला डी ऑफ ए इज सबसेट ऑफ ए बार हे प्रूव्ह करायचं आहे. फॉर दॅट व्हॉट आय विल डू, लेट एक्स बिलॉंग्स टू डी ऑफ ए. What does it mean? It means what? X is limit point of A. X is limit point of A. Okay. What does it mean? For every r greater than 0, for every r greater than 0, SXR minus singleton X and its intersection with A, its intersection with A is non-empty. SXR minus singleton X, its intersection with A is non-empty, right? But SXR minus singleton X, SXR minus singleton X is subset of SXR, correct? It is subset of SXR. That implies what? SXR intersection, SXR intersection A. SXR intersection A is also not empty. So now what means this? This means what? X is adherent point. X is adherent point of A. It means what? X belongs to A bar. So what you proved? आपण असं प्रूव्ह केलं की जर x हा DA मध्ये असेल तर तो x हा A बार मध्ये आहे. म्हणजेच तुम्ही प्रूव्ह केलं DA इज सबसेट ऑफ A बार. हे तुमचं तिसरा रिझल्ट म्हणा. म्हणजे इथे तुम्ही A इज सबसेट ऑफ A बार सिद्ध केलं, इथे DA इज सबसेट ऑफ A बार सिद्ध केलं. सो नॅचरली फ्रॉम दिस टू थिंग्स A युनियन DA इज सबसेट ऑफ A bar. Right, this is say result number 4. So from now 1 and 4 equality follows. So A bar is equal to A union DA. So see the important result, closure of the set. That means by our definition it was set of all adherent points, but it is what? Set A along with its limit points. So if I take set A आणि त्याचे लिमिट पॉईंट्स मी घेतले. आता समजा ओपन इंटरवल 1 2 आपण घेतलं. दिस इज सपोज ए, आर कॉमा डी ही मेट्रिक स्पेस घेतली आपण, आणि युज्युअल मेट्रिक डी ऑफ एक्स कॉमा वाय इज मॉड ऑफ एक्स मायनस वाय. तर हा समजा मी सेट घेतला, तर ह्याचं क्लोजर काय होणार आता या रिझल्ट प्रमाणे, ए युनियन डी ए. आता ह्याचे डिराइव्ड सेट काय आहे, क्लोज्ड इंटरवल 1 2. आपण अनेक वेळा म्हटलेलं आहे ओपन इंटरवल जर असेल आर मधलं, and if you are talking about usual metric, then its closure is closed interval. Open interval AB चा closure closed interval AB. Limit points चा सेट म्हणा closed interval AB, सॉरी क्लोजर नव्हे, लिमिट पॉईंटचा सेट ओपन इंटरवल AB चा, लिमिट पॉईंटचा सेट क्लोज्ड इंटरवल AB. त्यामुळे त्यांचं युनियन काय होणार, क्लोज्ड इंटरवल AB होणार. हा जर A असेल तर A म्हणजे ओपन इंटरवल 1 2 झालं, युनियन डिराइव्ड सेट ऑफ A म्हणजेच क्लोज्ड इंटरवल 1 2 झालं, आणि मग ह्यांचं युनियन झालं क्लोज्ड इंटरवल 1 2. सो डन. Okay, so this is how such problems and such theorems can be proved, and they see the utility of those things. तुम्हाला हे सर्वात महत्त्वाचं आहे की ह्याची युटिलिटी कळली पाहिजे. ठीक आहे. सो वी विल स्टॉप इन दिस लेक्चर. व्हेरी इम्पॉर्टंट रिझल्ट वी फायनली डिड्यूस्ड. Set of all adherent points is the closure, that is what we have defined, but now we are proving closure of A is A union limit points of A, where A is a subset of some metric space x comma d. ठीक है. We will continue in the next lecture. Thank you.